After contemplating for quite some time, I finally pulled the trigger on the Galaxy Z Fold 4. My phone arrived today, I ordered it in the grey green color, and since I plan on keeping this phone for long term, I picked up the 512 gigs variant. This is my first ever folding smartphone. Before this, I have only tested the folding phones at experience centers, and I waited for the fourth iteration to be able to pick up a more mature folding product, and my expectations from the Z Fold 4 are high. Samsung has definitely improved a lot of things. The Fold has come a long way from being just an experimental smartphone to a fully mature product that can replace your normal smartphone. The phone looks very beautiful. The grey-green color is basically grey with a mixture of green or vice versa, and it's a premium product, so you can imagine what kind of feel it would have. I will set up my Z Fold 4 and get back to you guys in a while. Alright, the phone has definitely overwhelmed me. Samsung has consistently improved the build of Fold with each iteration. The Fold 4 is stronger and sturdier than all of the Folds we have seen so far. It's surrounded by an armor aluminum frame for tougher drop and scratch resistance. But that doesn't mean you use it without a protective case. Make sure that you invest in a good protective case. Fold 4 uses IPX8 water resistance. This is a big device, so don't expect it to be lightweight. The Fold 4 carries the design of the Fold 3. Samsung has improved the display. The bezel profile of the Fold 4 is sleek as compared to the big bezels of the Fold 3 and prior smartphones. As of now, I am not even sure if I'll be able to go back to using a normal Android phone because this screen real estate is just sick. The phone uses 120Hz refresh rate. The display is a thing of beauty by all the means. And by the way, the 120Hz refresh rate is supported on both the cover and the inner displays. Samsung has used the Android 12L in the Fold 4. Android 12L is built for devices with larger screens. The One UI 4.1.1 is optimized very well for this phone. The UI doesn't let you feel uncomfortable for once like the phone's build and display. The UI has also come a long way and it keeps getting improved. Developers keep optimizing their applications for foldable devices, and I think the future of this UI is bright. I specifically loved that taskbar on the phone, and I like how it splits an application's UI to cover the entire screen, adding to the ease of access. I completely loved watching YouTube videos on this screen. The split keyboard that we used to have in the landscape mode of the normal Samsung devices, it actually makes sense to me now since it's specifically built for the foldable smartphones and typing is much easy on this screen. I'm exploring this UI further and I'll keep sharing my experience of this UI with all of you as I learn more and more about this. I'll also do a complete tips and tricks video for the Fold 4, so make sure that you stay tuned for that. Side-mounted fingerprint scanner helps you swipe down the notifications panel by just swiping on the fingerprint scanner, and this just reminded me of the good old smartphones that used to have all these gestures in their fingerprint readers. So yeah, the Fold 4 definitely packs a lot of gestures to complement its huge screen. Fold 4 is equipped with Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1. This is the latest and the most powerful chipset from Qualcomm. And to test it further, I ran some benchmark tests on the Fold 4. I'll share the results with all of you. I have not played any games on my phone yet, but I'll definitely unleash its true potential before I roll out my final review of the Fold 4. So far, it seems like a true powerhouse with a monstrous display. Fold 4 offers big upgrades in terms of camera hardware as well. Samsung has used a completely new set of cameras on this phone, and this camera is now ready to be your everyday photography machine. The outer selfie camera can be used as your main front camera, and the inner under display front camera is good enough for video calls likely. The main camera sensor of 50 megapixels works as good as the camera of any other flagship smartphone. The zoom is capped at 30x only. Speaking of the cameras, I would also like to show you the camera application. It's equipped with all the flagship camera features that Samsung typically sends in its flagship phones. The front camera options, however, differ for both the cameras. For example, the internal camera cannot take portraits, you cannot record videos higher than Full HD from the internal camera. The outer selfie camera can do it all, and that's the main powerful front camera. For now, I attach some camera samples from all of its cameras just to give you guys a very basic idea. Its full camera review will come out on my channel in just a few days. Let's talk about the price now. The Fold 4 is an expensive toy. I was able to pick up this phone for about $400 off from Amazon. I actually paid 5,800 dirhams for the 512 gigs version of this phone, while it's available for about 7,250 dirhams on Samsung's official stores. With the Fold 4, I also ordered the Watch 5 Pro and Buds 2 Pro, but those haven't arrived. I'll be posting those unboxing videos as soon as I receive those gadgets. Let me know what kind of content you guys would like to see about the Fold 4 and upcoming Watch 5 Pro. Also, do tell me how do you like this video. If you liked this video, hit the like button and subscribe too. I will sign off and see you all in the next one.